Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas with you this morning. We are so excited to have Bobby Hall and Jake Bell. They are two of the actors that you're going to see in the home game when you go to Ohio Star Theater. How long is this production going on, you guys?
This will be running until June 29th.
Oh,
we
nice.
run 5 days a week.
Okay. Jake, you play an athlete in this. So is there added pressure to look like a baseball player?
Yes, at least for me. That's why I try to go to the gym as much as I can. Get that baseball body, I guess. But yeah, no. But it's definitely not an unfamiliar territory, so I don't feel too much pressure to present that, on stage.
Yeah, well, and you played ball a little bit in your past, yes?
Yeah, my whole family played baseball. Me and my brother played baseball. My sister played softball. My dad has coached all of us at one point or another.
Yeah,
Fun.
same for me.
Yeah, and I played baseball up until I was in middle school.
Very fun.
I was typically either third base or second base.
Well, if this acting thing doesn't work out, maybe the Indians will come a-calling.
Maybe not, but,
You just never know.
Yeah.
Tell me about the cast. You guys obviously have a great rapport. Tell me about the rest of the cast. Because there's a dad and there's others.
It's the same throughout. I think it's a very tight-knit group.
Yeah.
There's only 8 of us in total. And, everyone's extremely talented, extremely nice, too. And it's definitely a lot of fun to bounce around, on stage together.
Yeah, and we all enjoy each other's company outside, too. We go and do things together. We went to see the new Avengers movie
Twice.
this weekend. Twice. So
really?
fun stuff
Already?
to do as a group outside. So I guess we like each other a little bit.
A little bit,
Fun that you do have that going on
We do,
off
yeah.
stage as well.
It helps us build our relationships on stage as well.
And I feel you have to, because I've been in situations where the cast isn't so nice to each other, and that definitely makes a difference. So
It comes through. I mean, I know the good actors, but there's some things that still come through.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the good actors. The talent is amazing. How does your process work as far as the auditions and finding? Where do you find people like you?
We go all over. We start in January, and almost every other weekend we're going to audition conferences. And all these conferences are over a course of a weekend. There's about 25 to 30 different theater companies there. And from 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon, we're watching actors present to us. And basically,
And where do they come from?
From all over. He's from Tennessee originally. I'm from Southern West Virginia. We have actors from Florida, Alabama, Chicago, New York. We're from all over.
What ages are these people?
varies, but like for our cast, it's between the 20s and early
early
like
30s.
right out of college.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is what they want to do.
Everybody's graduated with a theater degree and they're ready to go.
Anybody coming at you wanting a second career, saying, I always knew I could be an actor. And
We've actually had
I'm not
some,
saying I'm going to do that. But
we have had some older actors work for us who had that first career for years, and then later in life decided they wanted to go back to school and get a music degree in vocal performance, and now they're out working full time as an actor.
It's
several
the
of those.
vocal part is huge because you said there's 8 people. You sound like a full.
Yeah.
Do you record something and sing along with yourselves?
The good thing about this company is we have those Nashville connections in the music industry. So all of our orchestrations are done down in Nashville with members of the Nashville Symphony and some pretty big names down there.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. But Wally Nason is an amazing composer. If you've heard the music, it's awesome. And
It is.
We have some pretty strong vocalists that come in, too.
You truly do consistently. That's what's so amazing. So, and is it fun as people that this is your career path to know that I can be working and I can be working in maybe something not the way I thought it would look right away. I mean, you live in New York, you're working in Sugar Creek, Ohio, but you're a working actor. You're not waiting tables in between.
Yep,
Exactly.
and that's the goal,
Yeah.
Continue on, keep following your dreams.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So when you head back to New York, what do you do?
Just multiple jobs. Let's see. Since I moved there, I moved there in like September, so I'm still like
Oh,
getting
this
my
is
feet
new.
under me.
Yes.
But like I have worked for a temp agency. I've tried to sell Broadway tickets on Times Square.
They call that scalping. I don't know if that's legal.
There's a difference.
There are a couple companies
there are
that
some
actually
scalpers
sell
down there, but no.
I wanted to make the clarification.
Sure.
People who try to sell comedy show tickets all the time, but
You find work.
Yeah, and also I worked at the World Trade Center for a spell.
Wow.
It just jobs where you find, pay the rent, pay the bills.
Yes.
So you can go to audition.
So you can go audition and do what you're doing right now. Well, we're so excited for you. It really, truly is great.
It is.
You're going to be here through November. That means you already know what you're doing in the next show. Okay, my next question is, how do you keep all these scripts in your head at the same time? Do you ever get mixed up?
Oh, yeah. It's repetition. We just do it over and over. The home game just opened last Tuesday, but going into that, we put the shows up in a week.
That's unbelievable.
Everyone comes in with everything memorized. We have the
they're
scripts
ready.
and the music ahead of time, and then we just put it all together. Yeah. But we just opened the home game, but we're going to be doing this 5 days a week, 6 to 8 shows a week. So it just comes second nature at a certain point.
But at some point, you're doing this every day while learning.
We're memorizing the next show.
Half
Stitched. Yeah, for sure.
Do you know yet what you're going to play in the next one?
We do. Yeah. Most of the season is fully cast now, so we know what we're doing in the other shows. Half Stitched, like I said, is a bunch of quirky characters coming together. There's a husband and wife that are having some marital issues. I play the husband of that team.
Sorry.
And one of the other girls, Allie, who is playing Molly, the baker in home game, is going to be staying on to play my wife, Pam.
Fun. So you already are friends.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll help that relationship. And Jake's going to be in that show as well.
Yeah, I'm playing Paul. He's a Marine.
Yeah.
Who has come back from war and is part of that stitching class.
Yeah.
So you can't stop working out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're getting typed now.
Right.
Sorry about that, but
That's okay. It could be worse.
truly could. Do you have one that you're looking forward to most of all? Is there anything, or do they all? I know
they all
the
have
right
their
thing.
own
They all
little
have their-
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to Half Stitch. I'm enjoying the home game a lot.
Yeah.
It's definitely a fun show that I like doing. But yeah, Half Stitch is like I've listened to the music. I just get a little more
it's just so
excited about
different.
Let's talk about the theater itself.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
The Ohio
It's
Star
beautiful.
Theater.
Beautiful.
Tell us all about it.
Well, it's a 514 seat. We have about 300 on the main floor, and we have a balcony as well. When they built it last year, they put state-of-the-art architecture in there to be able to have a great sound. And then we worked with some big names in the sound industry to get all that worked out, and it's just a beautiful space.
How different? Because Bobby, you were in when it was in like a little conference center
in the
room.
round over there. Yeah.
How different is it to go from that to the stage now?
It's very different actually, and both of them have their pros and cons. Over in the conference center, I did enjoy being that close to the audience, and they enjoyed it as well because we get constant comments that it was a very intimate space. They felt there was more of this part of the story. But at the same time, having this big show experience and the things we're capable of doing in the new theater is amazing.
Yeah. Like what?
We have projection now, and we have all kinds of lighting work we can do. We have what's called a cyclorama. It's a drop that's in the back. We can put whatever projections or lighting we want on that, and be able to create more mood and that.
There's more space for actors to move around in,
bigger
and,
set pieces, and we could just do things on a grander scale.
You don't have to worry about tripping over someone's purse.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that was fun when it was in the round.
It's a
you
different
were kind of
experience,
part of
yeah.
it. But like you say, I am amazed. I think you can do as much more on a live stage than even what we're used to seeing in theater.
Definitely.
Movie theater. But it's amazing what can be done on a live stage. So, okay, how do we get tickets? How do people come? How do we get to see you in this?
Well, you can actually two ways. You can go at dhgroup.com and click on the theater. That is the Dutchman Hospitality website, has links to all of their venues and their restaurants and hotels. You can actually type in ohiostartheater.com and it takes you to that page as well. But yeah, you can call the box office too. The number's up there.
And are we in trouble as far as tickets selling out? Because I know you bring in a lot of bus groups.
We do bring in a lot of bus groups, but like I said, we're doing 6 to 8 shows a week, so I'm sure you can find something
Plenty
that
of
works.
opportunities, yeah.
It's always been full when I've been there.
Yeah.
I will say that. I was amazed. Just to go on a weekday, some random day of the week.
Oh, yeah, we have bus tours coming in all the time.
It's amazing. Okay, OhioStarTheater.com or dhgroup.com. Okay, both of you, I heard both of you were kind of raised in the church or you've got a strong faith background. How does that influence your work in these particular productions?
Well, I mean, the shows are written around a definite, a good faith background. You know, the home game's all about knowing what your faith is, knowing about the importance of faith and family, and just and just an interesting taste on the American dream, what really matters in life.
Finding that.
How about you?
I mean, it's definitely something that I've enjoyed being able to incorporate into my career as well from my personal life. Being raised in church, and my family's always been very supportive of the arts as well, so it's been nice to be able to have something that does both, and to be able to present something that's not just faith-based, but just good, clean theater for people to come and see and bring their families to see.
The families can go, and you don't have to worry about what they're going to hear. Do you find that your involvement in some of these plays has helped you grow in your faith as well? Has it worked the other way?
I mean, I think as actors, we always take something from every show we do and every role.
Yeah.
And this one's no different. This story is all about forgiveness and the importance of family and those relationships and what you can do in life to support that or break that.
How do you relate to your character, each of you?
Well, for Levi's case, I think I can relate to him. Being the little sibling, I was a middle child. I had an older sister and a younger brother, so I definitely know the
those dynamics,
right? And definitely, he definitely has a chip on his shoulder, and I feel like, especially in this industry, you have to prove yourself every day. To feel like I do belong in this industry. I am deserving of working as an actor. And he's definitely trying to find himself, and of course, who can't relate? Trying to discover who they are as a person and what matters to them. And so to that aspect, I think that's how I relate to Levi.
I trust you won't go through his same fall.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
How about you, Bobby?
Well, as far as the sibling dynamic, I have an older sister, so I was the baby. I was the younger brother. So I can't relate to John on that level, but I can definitely see... It's a prodigal-esque son type relationship where John, the older brother who I play, is the one who feels like he's always doing the right thing and never getting ahead, and his little brother gets whatever he wants. So I don't see myself a lot in that, but I can see how someone would view that as a bad thing.
Does it give you like a new insight into that parable?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It takes it to a different level, really brings it home. But how interesting to take the whole idea of an athlete and this family, this modern family, this contemporary Amish family that is struggling with this.
Yeah.
It's something that every family goes through.
Exactly.
Every kid trying to find their call.
And that's the thing we get constantly. People coming through who say, I was that brother or I was that older brother.
Wow.
And I felt that way.
Yeah. Tell us one more time, how do we get tickets?
You can go to dhgroup.com, look up Dutchman Hospitality or Ohio Star Theater, and call the box office, or you can buy online.
Bobby Hall, Jake Bell, thank you for bringing this to our community.
Thank you for having us. It's been a blast.